up, everybody? It's your boy Aaron, and I hope you guys are enjoying your day today, and I hope you guys are enjoying your Christmas. By the way, Merry Christmas. Today is going to be a pretty special day and a pretty special video because it is going to be a very first for me. It's going to be a first for me because I'm doing a podcast. I walked around my city for just a little bit. Excuse me, and I just started I just started talking about stuff. You know what I mean? I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, this is the 420 podcast, and you're not on camera smoking." Yeah, there's reasons for that. There's plenty of reasons for that. Due to the fact that I don't, I think the 420 thing is acceptable, but we just can't be doing what 420 wants us to do. So yeah, that's that. But that's it. Now, enjoy the podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did the best I can, edited down to narrowly fit every like thing I could. Um, you leave your comments in the description. Uh, or leave your comments in the description. Leave your comments in the comments because that's where you leave your comments. Also, if you guys hear me say, "Oh crap," and all that extra, it's because I'm slipping and falling through snow. I'm not gonna lie. So, yeah. But enjoy and have a nice day.
It's your boy Weirdo Lifestyle, and welcome to the Weirdo Lifestyle 420 podcast, where, well, kind of self-explanatory, you know. I'm not going to give you guys exact locations or exact details to what I'm doing, if you know what I mean, because, I'm still trying to get that monetizable channel thing going. But, yeah. I'm about to just talk for a minute, walk around. Hopefully people don't think that I'm crazy, because I guess you could say I'm talking to myself, but I'm really doing a podcast while doing some other activities. Hopefully, hopefully I didn't just sound too muffled, because I do walk around with my mask on. So, yeah. I wish I had a car, because this would be a lot more easier to do in a car. So next goal for 2021 is to get a car. But speaking of which, um, so this year, man, this year has been one of the most interesting years of them all. I didn't been through way much more bullcrap for a whole year, surprising enough to say. And you know what's crazy? For me at least, this year wasn't that bad. It wasn't all that bad. I sat there, got my first studio apartment. Cause let me tell you guys about that. This whole year, and I don't mind putting my business out on Front Street, I was a homeless man. I was mad homeless. I was living in from shelter to shelter, and I really had nowhere else to even call my home, and I was just down bad, terribly. And it's like, step by step, time goes by, I started becoming a better man. Like, by March, I got a crib. You feel me? I was happy because, like, I was able to get out of from being in shelters. Like, I was just doing my thing, man. Like, by the way, we're smoking CBD. You can get that from a gas station. LOL, wink, wink. But, yeah, so basically, my life has just been in shambles for a good minute, bro. And, I try not to push anything. Like, I want to do a lot of things, I want to accomplish a lot, but one of the things that happens for good accomplishments is time. Instead of trying to rush it, instead of trying to get this big old perfection thing going, it just takes time, you know? As weird as it may seem, you feel me? All we gotta do is just take our time. But nah, another thing that happened in 2020 was like, and I hate to talk about this, but the death toll. Granted, I'm not necessarily a monetized YouTuber. I still don't want to get strikes on my channel because I got one of those. Quick story on that. There was an old song that I made years ago, way before YouTube even started doing this, oh crap, way before YouTube started doing this copyright strike thing. And recently, because I started posting to the channel more recently, and because I'm putting more content, and because well, not a lot of people, but people are viewing my channel, YouTube sent me an email saying, hey, this video that says, yo, P-word, stank, is getting a strike on it, or age-restricted view things on it. And I'm just like, man, really? But I thought that only happened to, like, people that was really getting, like, at least 1K views. That happened to me. And I'm just like, dang, I guess I'm really making results. There's snow on the ground everywhere you look. But yeah, that's what happened with my YouTube channel. Then, I forgot what else happened. Oh, this was way back when, actually, I forgot what I was originally talking about. 420 podcast, guys. So then, earlier before that, I guess YouTube started really cracking down on audio files. So like I used to do these really short videos, and they used to be skits. And one of the videos was Kanye talking to Gabe, because in what's that song? In Kanye's song 30 Hours, he gets interrupted by a dude named Gabe. So I played that part where he gets interrupted by Gabe in my video, and then I pretend to be Gabe, right? So I don't even think YouTube even let that video even go up. Like, I think I can see it on my thing, but I gotta re-upload it. Because I don't know if it was a funny video or not. I ain't even look at it. All around the Newburgh streets, everybody doing stuff. Welcome to society. Nah. But basically, yeah. I was doing everything that a regular viewer YouTuber should do or should get. A copyright strike. No, I think I did. I got a copyright strike recently too, because I made a video called 10 disturbing songs, where I talked about disturbing songs that I found online. I made that video, and I think one of the people who did the song or the labels, or I don't know how necessarily a copyright strike works, because I don't know, I'm not necessarily into the game like that, I guess, but I gotta get that copyright strike. I don't know what I gotta do anymore. What was I even talking about? Oh, so basically I got a copyright strike from one of the people who I put the songs in by. And I mean, I'm not necessarily surprised, because it's like I am using other people's audio, and that is one of YouTube's like terms of service or whatever. The whole time, I don't know. I guess I can't complain, because view-wise it is doing pretty good. So, all right. So what's next? I guess I can ramble on about something else. Is it snowing in y'all's area? Because if it is, good luck. Like, man, I'm walking through snow right now. I really don't even want to do this crap. I really should go home. I wish I could, man. I really wish I could. There's a lot of things I wish I can do, but I really can't do, unfortunately. But it's all good. So, yeah, being in the snow is, like, terrible for me. I used to love the snow. I used to want to walk around in the snow, but that's only when it's, like, it's snowing. You feel me? and there's snow all over the place, and nobody's doing anything extra. Hey, look, a snowman. People really be building snowmans over here. But nowadays, it's like you can barely even do that. You can barely even look at the snow. Because I don't know about where y'all live, but in New York State, our snow record is terrible. I remember back in the day, snow used to last a month. And like the years before this, snow used to last a day. Nowadays, nowadays, at least right now, snow is like lasting almost a week. And then it's like supposedly on Friday we're supposed to get more snow in New York State. And it's a huge inconvenience, but I guess that's what an inconvenience will do for you or something like that. And it was just, it's annoying because it's like you can't get cabs anywhere. Like if I want to go take a cab to the mall, the roads are probably messed up. And then by next week, the roads are probably going to be even more messed up. The roads are just going to be all jacked up. And you know what? I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. It's a surprise to me, and I'm still trying to figure out ways to put up with it. But anyways, since this is a 420 podcast, if you're watching this and you're smoking with your brother, what weed are you smoking? Leave it in the comments. What strains are you blowing down right now? And if you're blowing down these strains, how are you smoking it? You got it in a blunt, or you got it in a blunt, or you got it in the papers? Me personally, wink wink CBD, I got mine in the papers. I forgot what this called. I think I got Gorilla Glue or something else. But regardless, it's good. It's damn good. Yeah, what strands are you blowing down? What strands are you smoking? And are you smoking by yourself? Or are you smoking with people? Are you sharing the blunt with somebody? Or are you sharing the blunt with yourself? Because it's possible to pass the blunt to yourself. You want to know how it's possible? Because you're listening to the Weirdo Lyfestyle 420 podcast. And when you listen to this podcast, anything's possible. You could be 4 different people passing the blunt to yourself. And it works out. It works perfectly. Now, let me stop rambling on. A couple days ago, I was talking to my friend, and out of nowhere, all these police cars, the police bus and all that extra, they're just running down the street. And I'm just like, what the hell's going on? I'm sitting there looking, and I'm just like, yo, I know I'm not too to be seeing stuff, so what's going on? Come to find out, Santa was in town. Santa came through, and Santa probably blessed some kids with some gifts. And you know what? I trust with Santa because of that. I really do. I guess let's go down to the Newburgh waterfront, and let's see what else I can come up with to the top of my head. Right now, I'm just running through the burg with myself, and I'm running here with you guys, and we're just talking about any old random thing that could just pop up in my head. This is going to be a boring, effed up podcast, but I'm not going to front. If I choose to continue to do these podcasts, I'm going to make sure that they're better, and I'm going to probably make sure that they're with somebody, because I'm not so good at keeping up with topics. I mean, like, I watch these drama videos, but, like, I don't want to make videos talking about somebody else all the time. You feel me? So it's just it's different for me. Like, everybody makes videos. Like, I remember Jake Paul, that man's constantly in the news. This man got a problem with Conor McGregor, Dana White. He'll accept the fight from a girl. And it's like, whole time, if the girl wins the fight, oh my God. And it's like, whole time he was supposed to be fighting KSI. What happened to that fight? How did you go from fighting KSI to Conor McGregor? How do you do that? Which turns me into another thing. Logan Paul, his brother, let me fix this microphone. His brother Logan is fighting a whole legend, a whole boxing legend, MMA, UFC, whatever. If I'm wrong, then, well, hate me in the comments. But seriously, Logan Paul is about to fight Floyd Mayweather. My question is, how do you sit there and come back from that? If you lose, it's like, and Logan already has mad losses on his belt. So it's like, if Logan wins, it'll be a miracle, but I respect it. I respect it, because if he wins this one, the one win that he did get, he won against a boxing legend. And that'll be something to put on your resume as a boxer or as an entertainer in general. So I'll fucks with that. As for everybody else, and here I said I wouldn't talk about YouTube drama. Here I am talking about YouTube drama. But screw it, I need something to talk about. So, Deji is supposed to be fighting Gibb, or was fighting Gibb. Something about fighting Gibb. For me personally, I think that boxing match is just unnecessary. Like, in all honesty, I'm a fan of Deji, but I wouldn't watch that fight. Not even for Deji. I would not, and I repeat, I would not watch that fight at all. And it's because, at this point, what does Deji really have to prove? You know what I mean? Like, since the Jake Paul fight, other than the previous scandals or whatever, Deji's been doing pretty good. Deji's been doing his thing on YouTube. Deji has been working his shit out. The only problem is Deji acts like he has too much to prove. Like, I'm not saying I'll be acceptance of a loss, but you feel me? L's is what turns into W's. L's turns into W's. So you got to make that shit work. And if you're gonna take that seriously, instead of coming up with some bull scenario, or instead of saying, oh, I could beat Jake Paul because of blah, 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 just train your ass off. Because one thing about Jake Paul, that nigga hit hard, but everybody always meets their maker. Everybody has different techniques to everything. For me, if you go into the boxing match, if you go into a boxing match with the same mindset that you went there with your other boxing match, you're not going to really get far. You're going to end up losing again. So if Deji does end up fighting Jake Paul again, and I think taking the championship belt, because I think Jake Paul got one of those, why not do it for real? Why not be better? Why not use a different coach or use different coaches? I don't know how to box. I don't know how that works. But use different techniques, try different things, because if you do, then you're going to be more than capable enough to keep pushing forward. And don't sit there, and I understand studying a fighter is the best way to beat them because you know their weak spots. And as much as I'm not a big fan of Jake Paul, I don't see any weak spots on Jake Paul. I really don't. Jake could fucking fight. Jake could fight his ass off. He beat Gibb, or Deji's not fighting Gibb. Was it Gibb, or was it that other guy? It was some other dude. I forgot his name. My bad. I forgot his, yeah. But, yeah. Deji just needs to focus on what he needs to focus on. All right, so I'm starting to run out of what words to say. So now let's move on to the next topic. There's still snow on the ground. Fuck it, I don't know. There's still snow on the ground. We're posted up here looking stupid. Or no, I'm walking. Niggas probably think I'm crazy right now because I'm over here just saying stuff to nobody. This is a whole abandoned building. Somebody needs to work on that. Oh, yeah, so Trump isn't our president anymore. Trump is not our president anymore. Trump is officially off the presidential thing. Ooh, I'm walking down a hill right now, and this hill is sturdy. Ooh, doo-doo. I see a lot of damn doo-doo. Why do y'all got so much dang doo-doo? Why do y'all need all this doo-doo? Stop honking your whip. All right. So there's mad doo-doo, and all that doo-doo's there. But, yeah, so what else can we talk about? And this is another thing. If I'm going to continue to do these podcasts, I got to learn how to be on track with a lot of things. The hell was that? Anybody find it funny that Family Guy always on YouTube, by the way? Everybody's watching full-length episodes of like zoomed in and zoomed out like things of Family Guy. Like for whatever reason, that's a thing on YouTube. I ain't even gonna front. I be watching them. I really do be watching them. But it's like whole time, how do you I have Hulu as well, so I go from one to the other, and it's like I don't care. I could watch Family Guy all day, every day. Granted, their jokes do be a little too much sometimes. I could still watch Family Guy. Like Peter's funny. I like how they just make jokes out of every damn thing that they can make their jokes out of. And I like how the show is that damn popular that random people devote their time to making these edited versions of a Family Guy episode. I like how everybody devotes their time into putting American Dad, Simpsons, I haven't seen The Big Bang Theory, but all the animated shows that you either could watch on TV nowadays or back in them days, you can see on YouTube. And it confuses me because how do you sit there, like if you're going to get views, wouldn't you want views your own way? And then it's like these guys are so devoted to, I guess, monetizing them. Because to be honest, I really don't know how that works, right? Because on YouTube, any YouTuber, if you even have a picture of Stewie, you can get copyright striked, right? So how is it that there's so many rules like around that to where dudes are able to do things such as take, like for example, if the Family Guy has a Kesha song in there, they either take a copyright-free jam or their own material or whatever, and they put it in the video to replace that Kesha song. And it's like, does that get them paid? And then it's like, it's literally the same episode over and over and over again. So is that like, is it the same person uploading the same videos on different channels? Or like, does YouTube eventually ban these people and then they just make a whole nother account and do the same thing? And I mean, yeah, it gets views, but my question is, do they get paid? Because some of these Family Guy videos, like I remember I seen one full-length video, a full-length Family Guy episode. Ooh, snap, I'm about to slip and fall. But I remember seeing one full-length Family Guy episode where it's strictly like 1 million views, and it was a full-length episode of Stewie and Brian doing some dumb crap. Turn around, it got some million views, but again, it does the things that I said earlier. It's heavy edited to where like throughout the episode, you're zooming in and out on it. Then, if they play a Kesha song, the song gets replaced by another song to emulate the episode. So do they really get paid from that? So that means if I were to be somebody to upload SpongeBob, right? All I got to do, so if I was able to take my favorite SpongeBob episode and just zoom in on it at certain times, and then just after that, like, continue to do that for a couple more videos, does YouTube monetize that? Because when I watch the Family Guy videos, there's ads all over that. Like, I remember I turned my back away for 1 second, and there was an ad on there. So, like, Fox is owned by Disney now, so does Disney, like, take the video and turn it into whatever? Or does Fox take the video and monetize it and just be like, yeah, we'll have it up for a couple hours, make money off it, and then delete your channel? Because if so, that means you're making videos or you're making money off of just taking your favorite TV show, slightly editing it, like you're making money off of other copyright material. And that's crazy to me. That's real crazy to me. Because if I were to upload, I remember one time I had like a couple of YouTube accounts. Somebody dead uploaded like to my account. I don't even think I could say that. Okay, adult material. Somebody uploaded adult material to my account. And when I looked at the thing, my whole YouTube account has, like, as you guys could see, Like, I had that channel for a minute. Like, I have old songs, old terrible quality, downloaded beats. I didn't even make all the beats to those songs, but they're just on there. And I had a couple of channels like that, and they just got deleted. Somebody even went on to this record company thing. Somebody hacked my YouTube account, went on to this record company thing, and was like, yeah, sign me, sign me. Went on to a couple of things. And then when I got those emails back, I honestly thought that, you know, that was them doing that. But I was confused because I didn't really know YouTube like that at the time. So I was just really confused about everything. But I remember all that. Somebody left a huge hate comment on the video. And I think YouTube took down that channel because of the hate comments on the video. It was some girl, I seen the video, it was some girl doing a parody of some Black Eyed Peas song. My channel got taken down. This channel almost got taken down because somebody finds it funny or somebody finds it amusing to start wanting to hack channels or whatever. So see, what I did, which is why I'm glad the internet is the way it is right now, what I did is took like 2-step or 3-step, 4-step authentication thing for the channel or for my account in general. So that means if somebody were to sign into my account from a whole nother computer, right, and they say that they're me, I instantly get notification on my phone where it tells me, hey, you're supposedly signed into this account this place. And I'd be like, whoa, wait a minute, no, I'm not. Right now, we're about to be on Car Central. If y'all do hear a bunch of cars, I'm sorry. But this is the only peaceful place where I could walk, probably without having to deal with so much snow. I had to deal with a lot with YouTube. And speaking of my YouTube account per se, my account has always been there. Like, I've had that YouTube account since 2011, I mean. And I remember uploading so much stuff to that channel. It's not even funny. Like, I could tell you, I used to be a part of a little, like, YouTube crew, because at the time I was really into WWE, and we used to call ourselves the Core YT, because y'all remember, well, if you're a WWE fan, should I cross or should I say? I'm a cross. But if you're a WWE fan, you know about the Nexus and you know about the Core. Both groups created by Wade Barrett. The Nexus got took over by CM Punk and all that extra good stuff. And while the Core, okay, I thought that was going to mess with that. Here comes a bunch of cars. Hopefully I can talk louder than the cars. But the Core was another one of Wade Barrett's crew, or another one of Wade Barrett's groups, and they took over SmackDown. Well, now, neither Nexus or Core is nowhere to be found in the group. Don't even know where they even could be. There's no even trace of them. I don't even think Heath Slater's still with the crew now. But anyway, yeah, so I was a part of all these dang trucks. I'm not a part of the truck. I was a part of the Core YT. And when I was a part of the Core YT, I wasn't no ranking member. Why? I don't think so. It was a long time ago, so I really don't remember. But yeah, like the Core YT, that was my crew, and I remember like texting other people to our supposed opposition. Like literally, it was like a whole like turf war thing. Cause like whole time our crew, like there were people with our opposition crew that would be cool with everybody else, right? So fucking, we would just all be beefing with this one nigga, and I'm just like, yo, fuck is your problem? So it's like, I don't know if that was him role-playing, and because, you know, Nexus and Core don't like each other, or didn't like each other, something like that. And it's like, yeah, that was the thing back in the day. That's what I did. Back in the day, like, I remember it too, my whole channel. Imagine if you knew what YouTube layouts were like back in the day for YouTube channels, then you would know how it would be with like, you could just put a picture up, you feel me? And like, it'll automatically Well, if you know what a YouTube channel layout was like back in the day, you know what it was like. I can't properly explain it. All you saw was the core symbol with me, with my face in the middle of it. And that's all you really saw. And that was my crew at one point. Eventually, it just all faded away because it's just like core and Nexus faded away. You know what I mean? So ain't no reason to really continue it on. And like out of all the people I was cool with one other people. Like I talk to them still to this very day. Well, I tried. On occasions I talk to them, and yeah, that's just me, and that's just how my thing is. And that was a crazy YouTube life. I remember my first kinda, sorta, 1/10 of a third viral video. My first ever really kinda viral video. And that was 27 Savage Part 2. So if y'all don't know what that's like, here's what that's like. Hold on, let me light another. Let me light another. Okay, so here's what happened. I was watching. Well, yeah, today he's Funny Mike, but before he was 22 Savage, right? So Funny Mike would would change his name to 22 Savage, and Funny Mike would be like, oh, fuck 21, it's 22, all this extra shit. He made a song about it and all that extra, right? So boom, not too long after that, there would be a 23 Savage, and he would diss 22 Savage, or he would diss 21 Savage. He would diss some damn Savage, one of the damn Savages. He would diss them. So then after 23, there would be 24. After 24, there would be 25. And after 25, there would be 26. And after 26, there would be 27 Savage. And I thought I was the official 27 Savage. I thought I was the first one to just go off and start doing dumb crap, right? Come to find out, there were more 27 Savages. Everybody just wanted to be 20-something Savage. So now this white guy, 34 Savage, hits me up, and he's like, yo, you're a real savage, man, all day, every day. And I'm just like, what? 27? There was a 34 Savage before there was a whole one. There was all these other Savages from 21 on up before there was like a 1, 2, 3 Savage. Like, how do you? But that was the thing back in the day. At some point in time, everybody wanted to be the next Savage. To me personally, I just said a bunch of bull crap and put it in the video. That video today sits at like 8.2K views, and that was like one of my first viral videos ever. Like I used to do Vine, and I was getting somewhere with Vine, but like, you know what I mean? Vine eventually just died off. But like when I tell you, I was posting Vines like every day. I was posting Vines like every day. I wish there was like a way that I can go and get my old Vines and like put it on my channel. Because I have a bunch of them. I have a bunch of them with my god, bro. Some with my sisters. Some we just goofing around and acting stupid. Some of them we were doing skit like, and a lot of them were just by myself. But I was going ham on that app. Nowadays, like I could have did Bite, but Bite isn't the same, bro. Like everybody tries to make a fake imitation Vine, but it's just nah. I don't even know who made Bite. I think Google made Bite. B-Y-T-E. But regardless, I couldn't rock with Bite. Like, I don't know. The reason why I even pursued YouTube as much as I did, or as much as I'm doing right now, I remember the first YouTuber that I really, really started watching like that. He doesn't upload a damn thing anymore, but he was the first YouTuber that I started watching that made parodies, that made skits, that did all that. His name is Alpha Cat. Back in the day, that man used to dress up as Drake, and then he used to dress up as Obama, and then he made the Find Your Love parody. That shit was hilarious. That was hilarious. And it's like, I miss those days, because those were the funny days. Nowadays, it's like YouTube is just oversaturated with trend followers. You know what I mean? Like, nowadays, if somebody does a parody to The Weeknd, then everybody's doing a parody to The Weeknd, especially if it's a popular The Weeknd song. And it's like, it becomes less authentic to be an individual. Because it's like, I remember when the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge popped off. I ain't gonna lie, I was one of the people that did the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge too. But it's just like, at one point, that's all you saw. That's all you saw was the ALS Ice, you know what, I'm gonna just keep going forward. That's all you saw was the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. And eventually, it gets boring. And nowadays, it's like, nowadays the thing is, well at least is what I watch, are couples channels, and a lot of them mofos is breaking up, which is sad. It's very sad, but I mean, sometimes people just go through some stuff, but hey. So, yeah, I used to watch a lot of couples channels. I can't even say their names because I kind of forgot their names. But a lot of the mofos is breaking up, and I'm just like, dang, because I forgot their name, but there was this one couple I used to love watch. It used to make my day when they uploaded, and now they broke up over some different, and that's just crazy to me. That shit is mad crazy to me. They haven't uploaded in a minute. But it's like, even when some of those, and the one thing I will point out about some of those couples channels is they do be about some bullshit. They be about some bullshit. I ain't even gonna lie. The whole time, okay, here's my thing. If you're trying to make pranks authentic, and I'm gonna address this now. Like, a lot of people gonna be like, oh, you're a hater. I don't give a fuck. I'm just pointing out the obvious. Nowadays, with couples pranks, like, and I'm not hating on anybody specifically, but it's just like, y'all can tell it's some fake shit. Y'all really can. Like I said, I'm not even trying to hate. The whole time, it just takes the fun away from the video. Because it's like, 1 minute, like the trend nowadays, oh, I gave my girlfriend an edible, or I gave my cousin, my best friend, my dog an edible. I gave my dog and my little baby son, who's 1 year old, an edible to eat, and they start bugging out. And it's like, those videos go so viral, it's hard for you not to recognize that. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for you not to even see that. So it's like, for you to sit there and continue to do these bullshit-ass pranks where it's not even real anymore, you're not even really doing pranks, y'all just doing a skit at this point. Like, it just gets stupid. It's just very fucking stupid. It's just really, it just doesn't make sense. Ooh, the sun is bright. How is the sun bright but my eyes is dying? It just takes the authenticity away from the videos, or it takes yeah, like, because everybody, the most typical prank to do is the I'm cheating on you prank. You know what I mean? And that starts off that could be a believable prank. Every other prank, like, in all honesty, if you've seen people do this dumbass prank where you're falling through the stairs, something like that, and yeah, you're falling through the stairs, and you're dead or about to kill you. You know what I mean? What's a better way to explain it? Okay, so I remember this common prank. This prank where people would walk around butt naked to surprise their partner, and every partner had the same reaction. And there was mad people who got exposed for not walking around butt naked. And it's like, and that's stupid to me, because it's just like, why would you do that? Why fake that? How do you fake that? The main part of the prank is to walk around the house butt naked around your partner. And some of these people had kids. Some of these people are very, like, explicit about their sexual past and activities. So it's like, why do you need to fake that? Why do you need to fake walking around butt naked? And then another thing that people did was this Uber prank where their boyfriend or girlfriend would dress up in some crazy, heinous disguise, and you could obviously tell it's your damn boy. If you can't tell who your boyfriend is, even through a disguise, then there's something wrong with you. Or your girlfriend. Goes both ways. But regardless, they sat there, and there was just like, they dressed up as a disguise and started doing mad dumb shit around their significant other. And the whole time that significant other would be like, oh no, you're too much. I can't take this no more. I'm about to spaz out. You're disrespecting me. And it's just like, in the end, it's just like, whole time, you knew that was a prank. You knew it was that. And then when they say, "Oh, it's a prank," they're all calm about it. If I was to not know that that was my girlfriend pranking me, pretending to be a whole nother person, I'd be like, "Why'd you do that?" The whole time they just like, "Oh, you need to stop it. You always playing. Stop it. That's some bullshit. You always doing that. That's messed up. Stop it." Oh, it's very peaceful down here. I wish I could just do the podcast down here, but I can't because it's the 420 podcast, and it's just mad quiet too. It's the 420 podcast. So next topic I guess I could talk about is the end of the year come up. Now, for the end of the year to come about, everybody's gonna want something out of something. Everybody's gonna want to change. What I could honestly say about 2020 from people, like from everybody in the globe, everybody's not wishing for mad other things to happen. Everybody's wishing for one thing to happen. And you want to know what that one thing is? For COVID to be gone. Everybody's looking for that. Everybody's looking for that. And I hope with everybody joining together and having like everybody just coming together and being like, yeah, this is what we all want. I hope that happens. Because in all honesty, this mask stuff is pissing me off. It really is. Everywhere I go, I remember, like, I'm a dude that can eat. I ain't even gonna front. I'm a dude that can put down a couple plates of food, right? Whole time, because of Corona and because of all the stuff happening, or because of the Rona and all the stuff that's happening with it, I'm not able to do all that. Like, I had so much plans for this year, like, and the timing was so right because I planned it to be right, right? Well, yeah, right? It just didn't work out. And it pissed me off because it's just like I wanted everything to do just fine, to work so perfect, and it just didn't work out. So for 2021, I hope I can get those same goals done. It'll just be different. My theory with the Rona is this right here. Even if they say, oh, well, everybody got a vaccine, the world is just fine, there are going to be ignorant people not trying to get the vaccine. A lot of people say they don't want to get the vaccine because of some nurse fainting because of it. Now, honestly, that scares me because it's like that kind of tells me that I could be one of those people that take the vaccine and I could possibly get some serious damage done by it. And I wouldn't know how to handle that. You know what I mean? So it's like, even if then, you got to worry about people who just flat out don't want to take the vaccine because they either just that damn ignorant or they're afraid of what might happen. There's always going to be those people in the world. And then it's like, even if Corona goes away and we never, I guess, hear about it so publicly and majorly, it's still going to be around, unfortunately. Like, I really hate to put it that way, but if Corona could do some stuff like take 1 billion people plus more for a whole year, it can do more stuff. It'll still be around years on to come. It's just not gonna be as strong as it was around this time. I'm thankful to see another day, but that's just my theory. Like, I don't even mean to sound negative. I don't know if that's not what people wanted to hear, but for me at least, that's what it is, you know? Like, Corona may be gone within a few years, possibly more, but the one thing Corona's not going to do is just go away forever, unless America comes up with a vaccine, or not just America, somebody, damn it, can come up with a whole vaccine that takes care of not only just one specific nation, but the world. Because if Corona can go so far, if Corona could start in China and come to America, and if everybody in America can still get vaccinated, and the reason why we're walking around with masks is because Corona is in the air, how are we going to get rid of it? How is it just going to be that easy to get rid of it? Like, yeah, vaccines could work, but then Corona is so strong that it has waves. We're on the second wave. So it's like, how is that going to work? How is that going to be a possible thing to just get through? The world's never going to be the same because the world got put on to a whole new disease that kills everybody, or that tries to kill everybody, excuse me. And for me, I just don't know how to process it all. You know, it's still a surprise to me. It's been going on for a whole year now, and I still don't know how to process it. But in due time, I guess I will. I'm not gonna give any guarantee because you may never know. You may never know what's the possibility of what. And it's sometimes very difficult and very hard to take everything in all at once. And as tough as it may seem, as easy as it may seem for a lot of people, because for a lot of people, it's just as simple as just putting on a mask. This is a whole people's life change. 2020 has been a terrible year for people for a reason. Like, again, a couple days ago, talking to my friend, he'd been through some traumatizing, well, not traumatizing, but he went through some drama. And, drama itself, it was just like, damn, son, right now, I am down here, and these mofos have had needles, baggies, and all that extra. I did not know it was that kind of party down here. I did not know. And I think somebody broke a bong. How do you break, what? How do you, what? I'm so confused. I am so confused. How do you break one of those? The random stuff you just find walking around sometimes. Oh my God. It is so peaceful down here. I think I may just enjoy the scenery a little bit more. I'm not going to walk up there right away. But, yeah, this podcast is about to end. But before it ends, I just want to point out, I'm sorry if the podcast was all over the place. This is my first time doing it. You know what I mean? I want to warm myself up to doing all types of different stuff. And, yeah. Like, that's the whole plan, was just to do it and have fun with it, see what it comes to, and work on it. You know, it's not always a guarantee that these podcasts will turn out to be significantly put together and put into perspective or some bull crap like that. But, yeah, it's just something new to try. I wanted to try a podcast, and now I'm going to try the podcast. The only thing is, now I have a really, really long audio to edit because I've been walking around my city and I've just been talking. I don't know if I'm going to keep this part in there, but there's a part where there's just mad cars driving by. If I could hear myself through that, that'll be in there, and that'll be my podcast. Boy Aaron, and I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. If you did, I want you to leave a like on it, and don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, the reason why you weren't able to see me do the things that I do is because of regulations, rules, and all that extra good stuff. So I'm not able to show you every bit of things that I'm doing. Plus, I don't know how it is walking around with a camera recording. You're everywhere in everything you do. So, yeah. But long story short, I just got a lot to do, I guess. So I'm gonna end this. I was about to call it a live stream. It's not a live stream, but I'm gonna end it, and I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to make it make as much sense as I can make it. I don't know. I'm working with a lot here, but. It's your boy Aaron, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Pizza! And I'm about to just enjoy the rest of this walk because it is a warm-ass day, and it's nice out here. It's nice. All right, bye.